You don't have the light back there. What's up, guys? How you doing today? You hanging out with the one and only PhillyDom,
the man with
yeah.
the plan.
Oh yeah, and we got Mosha right here.
What's up, guys? It's been a while.
Oh yeah. We're gonna give you guys a couple minutes to get on. I know you guys know the live. People just called me about the live,
Yeah.
so I know you guys know. So I'll give you a second. I know how YouTube is. It has to give them like a hit. It'll come through. Oh, they're starting to come through.
Okay.
Yeah, leave a comment, man.
Let's hear what's up.
What you got to say? We got a crazy title for you today. I know everybody. What?
Yeah, you guys will probably wonder why I say that, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna find out.
Somebody leave a message so we know the Wi-Fi. How's the Wi-Fi? Let us know everything. He has strong Wi-Fi. Okay, they came on. Greetings.
Yes,
People say
respect.
greetings. Got 9 people, 2 likes. Okay, they coming.
We want everybody who come on to like first.
Yes. Here they come.
Okay. I got a
Please,
channel, so whatever we don't pick up here,
put your channel in there.
it's called.
You're gonna put his channel in right now.
So later, I'm gonna pick up where I left off with all these things, right? It's called Mosha Speaks Volume.
15 people watching. Get that video like.
It says Mosha Speaks Volume.
That's his channel, guys.
That's the
Mosha
channel.
Speaks Volume.
That's one, and then you can go to my regular restaurant channel.
Got 20 people watching now.
So now, greetings. St. Louis, Missouri, USA. Maximum respect.
Okay, help my brother Marie Nichols. You know who that is?
Yeah, no.
Who's that person? Let us know how we can help him.
Listen, there is a brother. You go ahead, you take it.
Okay. Black said, "What's good, Philly? All is well, man. What's going on?" NYC King said, "Oh no, my blood pressure is going up." Why you think your blood pressure going up? Why you think your blood pressure going up? I know you're trying to crack a joke. That's your buddy King right there.
Oh.
You are King. Remember when y'all going back and forth?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on? We got some information to give you guys today.
Take it. This one.
Mosha Speak Volumes. That's your other YouTube channel?
Yeah, that's one. Or they can go to my that one. I have more stuff that we're talking about on the show.
Okay.
The other one is my business channel. It's
Okay.
my restaurant. But before we do it,
let me put this one up there.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, what's up? The Moxils is fire, right?
Yeah. Brother, 2.5 weeks more, I'll be there. Derek Carter, Baltimore in the house without a doubt. What's going on with you, champ? All right, I'll see you down here, man. Yeah, it took long enough. You're right about that, man.
Yeah, we was humping.
Yeah.
And I gotta tie him down because this guy is all over the world. You know? He's a world traveler right here.
Yeah, they said it took long enough.
But before I start, right, guys, I want to make you guys know 2 things. I am the first Jamaican restaurant in this island. I was the first one came here in October 31st, 2010. I've been coming here for more than that, from 2003, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times a year.
Okay.
But I'm the first Jamaican restaurant here. I set the standard for all the brothers you see coming because they didn't think they could do it. And so I didn't speak Spanish at all. And I came, I learned the language because we Jamaicans, we're different. So I want to set that straight. So whatever else you hear, if you want real Jamaican food, come test it. The next thing I want to say is this. Next thing I want to say to you guys, we're not doing medical advice. We're not giving you medical advice, right? Everything I tell you is my experience and what I've experienced, what I've researched over the years as a bodybuilder, as a nutrition, as helping. I help tons of people. Okay, they was gonna cut off my sister-in-law, my sister's husband's foot.
They said they coming to your restaurant, Derek Carter. They be like 10 ox.
All right, I gotta set that up for you. So they was gonna cut off my sister's husband's toe when I was in New York, and she called me crying. And I said, listen, get him out of the hospital, and then you don't have to worry. I tell that to everybody. I ask Philly now. You see him coughing no more? Yeah. You see him coughing? You see how he was coughing?
Yeah.
Okay, he ain't coughing no more.
I ain't coughing right now.
All right. Stop this. Can you?
Yeah, no problem. No, you can.
No interruptions now. I'm on the live air. the what I was saying. They wanted to cut off his leg. I'm on live now. They wanted to cut off his leg, right?
Uh-huh.
And so they wouldn't let him out the hospital. Why? Because in the hospital they make money off them staying in the hospital. So I just told her what to do. They got him out the hospital. In 1 week, when he came out, I went to the house. The gangrene was gone. All the nurses in St. Barnabas's hospital was calling me, asking me what I did, and giving people my information, giving people information to contact me based on what I did for my uncle. So this is what this is for this. Yeah.
Yeah, Joseph, you're right. I did lose some weight. They said that you lost some weight, Philly.
What for me? Mosha, she want to talk to me.
No, I don't have time. I can't talk to anybody. I'm on live show. You have to come back. Anybody wants to talk or so, they have to come back. You hear what I'm saying?
You come back for the phone, don't have now. Yeah.
No, not half hour. You have to come later.
You come later? You come later?
Yeah, come later. It's okay.
Okay, so 364, 5. Hold on. Sorry about that, people. We do business at the same time. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Joseph said.
No, that's it.
Herbal advice, yes indeed.
No food until we finish. We have to do this very important. Until we finish.
No food.
So they cut it. They wanted to cut off his leg, but when I got him out and we go to my sister's house, in less than a week, that was gone, and everybody was attacking me. Philly have this cough, and I just cut up some magic and put under his foot. He ain't coughing no more.
No, I ain't coughing right now.
I had people fly down with me.
Cause that's a side effect from taking the blood pressure. That's a side effect from taking the blood pressure pills. They told me.
Yeah, but there is a science to the cough that this method neutralizes. When you got to remember one thing, when you take medication, the liver has to process that. The liver has to process everything that you put in your mouth, everything. So if the liver is not processing anything correctly, you're going to have illness. I had a way that I was going to start the show today, but it's not going to go in that way because if you see, I've been interrupted by my people who are working with me. But I can't focus. Once I get the focus, I'll tell you how we're going to do it.
Because they going into it, they're actually asking you now about this.
All right, so guys, give me 1 minute.
Give them 1 minute. You still got to run a business there, you know. You know, Jamaican food is famous, renowned, known, famous. So everybody wants Jamaican food. So
yeah, just give us a minute. You're gonna get your money's worth today. But we're gonna talk about cancer.
Okay. You come back.
This.
Okay.
Here. Take that.
Also, guys, please get a video like. We're gonna give you guys some good positive feedback. You know,
tell him I'll give him 30 pesos. I don't have 30. Faltan 30 pesos. I'll give it to him when he comes back. Cuando regresa. Okay, so guys, I had a plan how I was going to start the show because I think everything has a foundation. Everything has a beginning. Nothing that you see in life just appears. Okay. So how do you have all these problems with your health that you find yourself with now? Where did it come from? All right, I had the same issues. As a matter of fact, the reason why I've learned so much is because of the issues that I faced. I wasn't a sickly person, but my body was very sensitive. And I was going after the conventional way. They say, oh, you need 1 unit of vitamin C and this, and everybody follows that, but it's not the case. Now, another thing I want to touch on. The reason is I'm going to touch on it because it's very important. Food is spiritual. Did you know that? Food is very, very spiritual. I'm going to prove that to you. But before I prove it, I know a lot of you people don't believe in the Bible. I don't believe in the Bible as it's been used for religion. The Bible started to take on a different turn in 48 BC. 48 BC, there was a human And notice I said human. I won't touch that now. It's too complex. There was a human that became the first head of a corporation, of heads of states, of religious leaders, and every single atrocity, every single power in this world. That human was the first. His name was Caius Maius. This took place in 48 BC. When you say BC, it doesn't mean before Christ. It means before Caius, because the world changes when this man took over. Before him, there was a pope. Come on, guys, let's get some likes,
Get a
some
video like.
subscription.
Come
Or
on.
else I'm gonna not give you I'm gonna not drop you no jewels.
Yeah.
Okay, so before him, amigo, por favor, we're doing the show here.
So,
Can't be coming up in here like that. Sorry, people, we got all these crazy people coming up in here.
Yeah.
You know? So before him, he was the first human popes. All the popes of Rome used to be Jews, and be careful when I use that term, because it's not the Jews that you see running around. The real Jews. And you know what they had? They had locks. I'm going to tell you something. You can see I have pictures. It's not a history. I'm just giving you a little history before I get into food. They had little locks. The researchers and the pictures I've had, these people have locks. You know why? Because there was no Christianity. Christianity, as you know it today, did not exist back in those days. Christianity came about after this man came in on the scene. Before, how they used to serve the Creator, the Most High, within you. They used to take a solemn vow. They used to have, in Numbers, it speaks about this vow, where they never, how you used to recognize a person of so-called God was through his hair. He wouldn't let any, his cut his hair, his eyebrow would grow, and they would know that that's the man of God. Not nobody jumping around there Christian. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is everything has a beginning. I'm going to tell you about Caius Maius. It take too long to tell you, but he's the one who changes everything. I'll tell you about that some of the. It's very important for you guys to know that, and that you're living in Rome right now. You're not living what you think. You're living in the Roman Empire, and we can get into that another day. So what happens is, the Bible was a book. It was a compass that was created by our people because we was closer to the fire. We close to the Most High. So all our instructions, how to live, how to eat, came directly from that source. Within you, God, Yah-O, that's been found, that's been his name, did not go to no building. Nobody was going to no building to find him. As a matter of fact, it says it in, I think, Isaiah 61. I'm not sure. It says, the heavens is my throne, and earth is my footstool. Where is the house of my rest? It says, all these things of my hand made, right? All these things has been. That means he created it all. And he says, but to this man, he said, I do not live in a house, but where's the house? He said, but to this man will I look. To this man will I look. To he that has a contrite spirit. Look up those words, etymology wise. To he that has a contrite spirit and a broken heart, and trembles at my words. How many of you out there has a broken heart? That doesn't mean a woman have to break your heart. You could be suffering because you just lost your job, you have a problem with your wife, and you're broken. That's what a broken heart is. And you don't go to no other source but to the one source within you, and you get a one. Now, that source had people that has instructions of how those to follow what they were supposed to do. So food was one of the laws because the food is spiritual and the food speaks to you. Give you an example. Everybody that's watching this show right now, I want you to do this. Every food, the food that is your favorite. Can you remember the first time you tried that food? If you can remember the first time you tried that food, before you tried that food, did it ever enter your mind? You never knew about that food, or you knew about it, but you never knew what it tastes like. But once you started tasting it, it ingrains itself within the psychosis and within the solar plexus, where the emotions is, where the liver processes, where the liver do most of its job. So the image of that food gets imprinted here, and emotional aspects also stimulate the chemical response. This is why you can think of a very, very nice juicy steak and your mouth starts to get watery because the body will release these chemicals for you to go for it.
Okay.
All right, so now I'm getting to the point. When I said that food is spiritual and you are spiritual, you must think every time you put something in your mouth, which is coming first? Is it a feeling that you're hungry or is it a thought that's coming at you? Either way, it's the same thing. If it wasn't the same thing, a lot of people that are addicted to certain foods and they can't get rid of it. Why? Because it's in there tormenting them. You know it's bad for you, but you keep eating it. In the scriptures, it talk about that. It says, "Know ye not that your body is the temple of the living Creator, and His Spirit dwells in you? Any man defile that temple, him will God destroy." Now, how will He destroy you? By what you're putting in your mouth. He's going to destroy you by what you're putting in your mouth. So, um, I wanted to start out with that. Philly, go ahead.
Okay. Well, we're gonna answer some of these comments real quick. Well, they asking about cancer.
Close that real quick.
They're asking about cancer. All season said ministry said, Philly, my brother, get the medicine for the cancer. Then Joseph said, Philly lost weight. Good job. Thank you. SG said, medicine for the cancer. Said he want that medicine. What you want to tell her? All season said, what about when a woman has a mass in the breast? Hold on. We got a super chat. Johnson. McPherson said, blessings to you, two brothers teaching them roster.
Respect, brother. What you say about the mass in the breast?
I guess a mass or a bump in the breast. I guess,
Okay, let me see it. Food, feed the soul you need. Where is it?
Yeah, all seasons ministries.
When a woman has mass in the breast.
What should they do? What should they do?
Okay, let me tell you where cancer is. What causes cancer? Again, folks. My experience, my word. These words have not been examined by the FDA. So whatever I say, go ask your doctor, and don't do nothing I say. Go talk to him because they're the authority. Okay, cancer. Like this is why I started the show like that. We were ordered by a divine source to eat certain things, but over the years, we have been so conditioned, we lost that natural way of eating. So we were never taught to eat correctly. The body is a mind of its own. Okay? When you close your eyes, you hear a phantom voice speaking with you. That voice could be your mom, your girlfriend, it could be the steak you just had, it could be the fight you just had. Okay, so when you feel hungry and you're putting whatever you want in your mouth, the liver has to produce bile. Bile is a green stuff that the liver produces to help you break down the food. Now, the liver produces bile in the bile duct. They have cells, right? When it produces those biles, it travels through what they call the trees, the biliary trees of the liver. And it goes down into a V, and it goes down to where they call the intrahepatic gall duct, where the gallbladder and the liver duct and the pancreatic duct, those meats.
Okay.
Okay? Just a rough idea. Okay, guys, this is what I'm just telling you my experience. You have to take my word. I'm not a doctor. He's a Rastaman will get information for myself. I'm going to share it with you. So those ducts, it becomes blocked. The average human person, it is stated in science, produces 1 quart to 1.5 quarts of bile per day. Now, if you're constantly gobbling, glop, the body uses it. Once it produces that, it doesn't produce no more. And people don't know how to eat correctly. How do you eat correctly? When you get food must have certain things in it that causes the body to produce bile so they can release bile to go into the digestive tract for digestion.
Okay.
For digestion. So here's the thing. Over the years, you people have been eating garbage, all junk food. You haven't been eating correctly. You was never taught how to eat right. So what is cancer? Cancer is an accumulation of poisons, of toxins in your body. People say, okay, I've been eating this for all these much years and all these much years, and nothing ever happens to me. But I tell you one thing, in time, that accumulation is going to show you, it's going to manifest itself. So here's how it does that. The body is incredible. The liver is incredible. It'll process all that. But
Okay.
one day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna have toxins that deposited itself in the joints. If it deposits itself in the joints, that's arthritis. If it deposited in the brain, it could be mental diseases,
Wow.
right? So that is just simply the bottom line. Now, cancer. What?
Okay, hold on.
I'm coming right back.
It's coming back. But once again, Johnson, man, thank you. McPherson, thank you for that $2 super chat. Greatly appreciate it. 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 Man, you know we had 50K, man. We're moving on through the rankings, man.
Okay, guys, I'm
More
back.
subscribers. He's back. I'm gonna let him keep talking.
So what I was saying about cancer now, I'm going to explain simply how science expresses how certain things happen. But if you don't know, you don't research, you don't study, you don't practice, you won't know what's going on with your body. Okay. So forget about food for a minute. Between 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. in the morning, the liver takes all of the blood from the major part. Yo, hey, por favor. The body takes the blood from all these major organs in the body and cleans it like a kidney dialysis machine. What is it cleaning it off? It is cleansing the blood because the blood has to be pure. The Bible said the blood is the life. So it cleans it of all this junk you've been putting in your body. All the food, all the fried food, all the white bread. I'm not going to name because you already know. I don't want to give nobody no promotion here. I'm just telling you, all these junk food that you're putting in your body, the liver takes it and clean it. Now, after the liver cleans something, you know when you wash your clothes and it's dirty, what do you have to do with the dirty water? You have to throw it away.
Yeah.
Okay, so when the liver cleans that and all this junk you've been eating, what does it do? What does it do with that? It takes that and try to get rid of that outside of the body to have a clean environment.
Okay.
Now, if the bile ducts are blocked, right, which is where the bile is coming from, if all those are blocked, then what is really happening is this. The bile cannot get through these ducts to do its job properly. Bile causes you to defecate. Bile causes you, to digest your food. Bile has a lot of function. Okay, the liver have over 500 different functions.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yes,
Wow.
it has over 500
Oh,
different
wow.
functions. And the main ones is to produce bile to help you. That green product that the liver produces, it's pH balance to neutralize the acidic food that you've been eating. All the junk you've been putting in your body, thinking it's food. Food is not what you eat when you're hungry, guys. Food is what you put in your mouth to nourish and facilitate the electrons that is keeping you alive. So what's happened now with cancer? Because there is so much acid in the blood, because all the foods, most of the foods hey guys, we getting some likes or what? Where is everybody at?
Yeah, get the likes. So we got 41 people watching.
We need some likes.
We need some likes. Can we get some likes?
Some
Everybody,
thumbs up.
some thumbs up. Anybody watching, get a video like, smash the like button, share the video,
There you go.
and let
That's
more
what we
people
need.
come in.
Share the video.
Share the video right
Tell
now.
people about it. It's very, very important for you guys to listen to this. All right. So the cancer that you think is there to kill you, because every cell needs oxygen, right? The cancer, what happens is with cancer, you've been eating so much acidic foods, right? The liver is blocked. The bile duct, what they call it, intrahepatic bile duct. I think that's a discovery made by the New England Journal of Medicine, but one of those very famous research places. I'll get the information for you. I think it's the New England Journal of Medicine, one of those very famous universities, that there are intrahepatic stones within the liver. And what happens is when when the liver produces bile, and and there's toxins in the liver that the liver just cleaned out, right? What happens is, to prevent those poisons from getting into your bloodstream and killing you, the bile will literally go attach itself to these poisons. That's where stones come from. Okay, but you won't see those on regular stuff. You won't see it. So those stones that you find in your kidney and in your gallbladder, they're coming from those places, right? From the toxins that's in your body, that the exiting organs that which is supposed to clean these things out is blocked up.
Okay.
Okay, so cancer, the breast where you find the swelling is what. Okay, in every single cancer cell there's a calcification around the cell, and that calcification is holding the poison inside, so that poison is not going into leaking into the bloodstream and causing septic poison, which can kill you in 3 days. The sepsis can happen in 24 hours. All right, so that's coding on every cancer cell. I did the research, I know of it. Protects you. And the swelling, the tumor is actually, listen to this. The body find a place away from the heart, the lungs, certain areas. If you notice, cancer is always to certain extremities, away from the sensitive zones or the sensitive organs. They find a place where it's safe for them to gather and do their job, and where it's not going to cause any harm to tissues. So what happens is, that's where the swelling is coming from. It's from these poisons accumulating into
Wow.
one area. The body is putting that into a particular area to take care of it, right?
Okay.
It's very, very important for you to understand that. And sometimes it's painful, right? Now, how does the body create the cancer cell? The cancer cells are created because the cells are not getting enough oxygen.
Wow.
It's not getting enough oxygen because they're being suffocated.
Okay.
Suffocated by acid, mucus, and garbage that you've been eating. Okay, so how it is suffocate? What happens is, when this acid build up to a level, what it does, the acid attacks the cell DNA, and the DNA, and then it metamorphoses into what you call in a cancer cell. That's where the acid is coming from. That's where the cancer cell is. It's really the cell that cannot get enough oxygen, right?
Okay.
Metamorphose into what we call cancer cell. And the energy that it uses is lactic acid. Those cancer cells, what you call cancer cell, when the acid attacks the cell, what do they become? They become lactic acid. That's why you hear people say lactic acid is what cancer needs. It's sugar. It's really sugar. And sugar, because that's what it uses to grow and to function. It's not there to kill you, because, as a matter of fact, some cancer cells devour some of the poisons that's in your body.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yes, it devours its poison. It eats up some of the poison. Cancer cells are really your protection, so you don't get sepsis, because there's so much acid in your body, so much acidic food that you've been eating, and you don't even know. When you pick up, for example, a bottle of water, do you know how much acid it contains? Do you know how much acidic content is in there? They use chlorine to clean water. Chlorine. Did you know that? Okay. So you must know what you are putting in your mouth. So go ahead, guys. Let's hear
All
some.
right. Joseph said, food feeds the soul. You need green vegetables to feed your body.
Well, food doesn't feed the soul. Hold on, let me, before I say that, remind me. There's a brother from Uganda that reached out to me, and I lost my phone. And we was gonna do something. Can you get back to me, brother? I forgot your name. I lost my phone. I have to get a new phone. And when I get the phone from the company, some of the contact didn't show up. So if you're watching and you know who you are, contact me again. So okay, I was saying food doesn't feed the soul, brother. Doesn't feed the soul.
Okay.
Food is only, it's a mental state for the body that the body created. And I'm telling you that because in the scriptures, I know a lot of people don't believe in it, but that is my guide, because I've done so much research that bring me to one, that there was a person or two or more walking around on this earth that found the secret of life, and they were sharing it with other people. Okay, so when he was walking amongst us, what we know as the Son, his name is not Christ, by the way. His name is Yahushua. Okay, when he was walking amongst us, hold on one second. Something wrong with your argument. Mira, Lala.
Like I said, guys, we had 50K plus subscribers, all is well. I got my boy Mosha on. He runs a restaurant, so he still has to like talk to people and stuff like that. But he's trying to give you guys some real good information here. So please get a video like and enjoy what he's telling you. This could probably save your life on what he's telling you.
So somebody tell me where I left off.
Okay,
we're talking about food. Okay, so food, the most high Son, Yahushua, means Yahweh is salvation. He said when they asked him, Master, you're not going to eat something? Find it in your own Bible. Go find it. Right? He said to them, he says, I have food that you know not of. That means he was speaking of spirituality, something spiritual that he was talking about. You see? So food is for the flesh. It's not for the spirit, not for the soul. The soul don't eat. Yeah. Soul cannot eat because of that. Lala. Lala, siéntate aquí, por favor.
All right, hold on. He's just dealing with some stuff in the restaurant, the Jamaican restaurant. He's back. So we just gotta give him hold on, give him 1 second, man. But he's giving a lot of knowledge, man. Like I said, this stuff can help you, man. A lot of stuff we don't know, you know what I mean? He's not a doctor. He doesn't claim to be no medical doctor. He's in the herbs and herbal medicine and different things like that. He has a lot of knowledge. So he's trying to help you guys and pass the information on to you that can help you. Everything he's told me to do as far as my health has been working. See that I lost weight. Everybody was saying it. I've been losing weight. I've been doing exactly what he told me step by step. I've been losing weight. So I think it's important if you guys listen to him. The man of the hour is back.
Okay, I'm just trying to get some silence.
I told him, you have to get some order in your restaurant.
Trying to get some silence because, we're trying to do something and the people that's working with me just making so much distraction. So food is not for the soul. Food is for the flesh. And the reason I'm telling you this is because anything that you eat has electrons in it. What are electrons? Your body is also made up of electrons. Now, these electrons are what keeps you moving. Okay? Everything. So if you break down electrons, it's not food, it's spiritual. So there is two worlds. You can see that world, you can hear that world. We're living really in a spiritual dimension. When you drive down the street in your drop top vehicle, right? And if you're going 30 miles an hour, you won't feel it. You go 40, you feel a little bit of breeze, what you call breeze, but it's really the spiritual barrier that's preventing you from entering a certain zone. So what happens is, if you're traveling at 60 miles an hour, when you drop top, you're going to see your face start getting a dent. Okay. If you go up to 250, 300, it's going to take your head off. So where is that? What is stopping you from going further? That's the barrier that was created, because right here where you're standing and sitting, there's a spiritual dimension. You can touch it. So everything is spiritual. The first time that you taste it, like I said before, for example, I had a guy pass my restaurant yesterday, and he stopped. And I said, "Can I help you, brother?" He said, "Man, what are you cooking there, man?" This place reminds me of my mom's kitchen. I said, "Yeah, I'm making some brown stewed chicken." And the reason I'm bringing this as an example is because he said it reminds him. Why? Because the food that places itself in the psychosis is there, waiting for something to stimulate it through the five senses. So you're really looking at spirituality. And another thing, what you eat affects your emotionality. So if you're a very emotional person and you get angry all the time, that's what I found. your reaction time to when somebody offends you going to be very narrow. Because when you see, it's going to send a message. The liver, the body has to produce chemicals and produce ways for you to react. And if the types of stuff you have in your body is not contracted with the body, you're going to find yourself getting very jittery. So what you eat is very, very, very important. Very important. So guys, you guys want me to be on here? Okay, great. We got 46, we get 43 likes. I like that.
Yeah, they watching.
Good.
47, they coming up.
Good. So listen, you ask us questions. Was that clear enough about cancer? Cancer is not really trying to kill you. What cancer is really trying to do is trying to save you, because cancer are the cells that metamorphoses into, because it's not getting enough oxygen. So if you feed oxygen to these things, what do you think is going to happen?
Yeah.
You don't get enough oxygen because you're eating too much junk food. Ask PhillyDom how come he ain't coughing. When he first came here,
He was coughing.
first 2 minutes, now he ain't coughing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, let's see. Yeah, 45 out of 45.
Yeah,
We like that.
Yeah, they watching.
So I'm gonna tell you something else, guys. We're gonna do a fundraiser, and this is how we're gonna do the fund. Everybody's asking me about how much for this, how much for that. How I would like to do it. How I would like to do it is do a fundraiser where we haven't set it up because Philly's been really busy. But I wanted to come on the show, and we set a date when we're gonna start that and do it for 3 weeks. What we want to do, we want to raise some money to buy a bike for this guy who lost his leg. I want to buy that for him. He lost his leg, and he used to pick up bottles to feed his family. Old man, and I feel bad for him. I tried before, but it's not working. So the bike is 85,000 pesos.
Tell me the US dollars, NYC King, thank you for the $2.
Thank you, NYC.
Salute and blessings to my two brothers out there.
Thanks, brother. One love.
One love. And then, wow, we got a lot of people that said
Okay,
stuff.
now go ahead.
And Steve said, talk about diabetic, please. Talk
Okay.
about diabetic, please.
Okay.
He gave us a $10 super chat.
Thank you, Steve.
Okay.
Diabetes.
Diabetes.
First of all, diabetes is because we can't control what we put in our mouth. And the reason I started the show telling you about the spiritual genetics of food and you is because something is speaking at you. When you think of eating, it's not a thought, it's really food. A thought is really food. Because if it wasn't food, it wouldn't come to your brain. So how did that come to your brain? So if you indulge too much in what the scripture calls gluttony,
Okay.
you're gonna have a problem. You don't have to glutton don't mean hawking up a lot of food. It could be your most favorite thing that you love to eat, 4 or 5 of them when you sit down. So diabetes is this. Let me know what you want to know about it, because that's a general statement, and I'll address the issue for you. But diabetes is just when there's too much blood, or when there's too much sugar in the bloodstream. And if it reaches 150, right, when you prick your finger, if you have one of those tests, you prick your finger, you check it, it's 150, stuff like that. The pancreas will release pancreatin, which is a fluid, which is an enzyme that helps to take the extra sugar out of the bloodstream. The body is always trying to maintain an equilibrium. So if there's too much sugar in the bloodstream, the body is going to deposit these excess sugar into fat cells. And the first place, one of the main places, is in the liver. The liver, that's why a lot of people who don't drink alcohol, they get fatty liver diseases. Because, starchy food and stuff like that. Remember what I said before, guys.
Okay.
This is an information channel. The body processes starch, sugar, all of that, just like you drink 151 proof, just like you drink alcohol. So don't think just because you don't drink alcohol, you're getting away from these liver diseases.
A lot of people think that.
Yes, that's what you think. But there's a secret of life. The secret of life, you must get back to the source of your being. What is the source of your being? The life within you. There is a life within you that created and wrapped itself around you, that's giving you instructions, but you can't hear it. You see what I'm saying? So don't think that diabetes just came about on its own. Diabetes is very easy to cure. It's not difficult. Very easy.
So it just changed your eating habit. So you're saying a lot of problems that us having cancer and diabetes
from the food
we put in our body.
Yes, food and what we eat and what we drink. Some of it also is the environment Depends the chemicals you use, the things you're putting under your arm, because the liver processes everything that comes to the body because the body is a sanitary machine. The scripture tell you that your body is a temple of the living. The body is holy. What they call holy is really saying sana, in
Okay.
Spanish sana. So it's a sterile environment. So what they have done, what this man Caius Myers did, he changed the reality from what you see now. Okay, Caius Myers changed the reality and held himself up as a god. And
Okay.
so the Christian religion right now that you're looking at, everybody that's a Christian right now, the lesser, what you say now, let me see. All of the Christianity in these countries, the poor people are all Christians. If you're not hybrid, if you're not European,
Hmm.
the hybrid Europeans are not poor, most of them, but the other ones, the other people are very poor in the poor community. When you go to the Chinese, the Asian countries where Buddhism and Muslim and all of that, you don't find that much poverty, right?
Yeah, that's
Why?
true.
You don't find that. But you're finding it in Christian countries like the Philippines, Jamaica, Dominican Republic, America, all these Christian countries you're finding poverty. Why? Because Christianity was used as a weapon. And the reason I'm saying it was used as a weapon, that's the first beginning of racism started with Christianity. Racism started with Christianity. And how did I say that? Because they take an image of a hybrid person and holding him up as the son of God. And the moment you have people that's doing that, then it's tantamount for the whole world to follow him. But the Most High is not there; He's inside of you. But you have to discover that. You have to learn to love your brother, learn to eat the right food, and then you will have the mindset because your blood will be clean, and then you will know what to eat because He will teach you. That's it.
Okay, I was reading what they said. You never said food and body products. What are
Never
some food?
hungry again. I
Yeah,
don't understand what that
no, that's
says.
his name on the.
Okay, Buzzy
You
needs
said
to hear
yeah.
this. Yeah, brother. All right, my brother Buzzy.
They need to hear this.
Yeah, because he's trying to stop taking medication. Well, what I would suggest, she says she's trying to stop taking
Yeah,
medication.
Steve.
Now, what are you trying? What are you taking medications for?
Yeah, what type of medications you taking so he can know he can pinpoint a little bit more to help you out. He's into the natural herbs and everything like that. Let's keep going up. Okay, I'm Q. What about the sun? Is location important to your health? Where you live, is it important to your
You're right.
health?
Where you live is important, but I want to address Steve Owala. Steve,
Yeah.
hit me up on my phone. We talk some more.
When you give me a
So
number,
you said
you want
eight
the
two
map.
nine.
Okay. So I'll put the plus
You might
one.
have put it on the screen if you want.
Yeah.
829
829
858
858
6971.
69. Okay.
We talk more about that.
I'll leave it on the screen too.
Motion.
Oh, shit.
And you can go to my other my channel. I'm starting a new channel to help you guys out. It's called Mosha Speaks Volume. Subscribe to that, like and share. This one too, you need to subscribe, like, and share these programs
So they
with
can
your
help.
friends
Yeah.
because they will help you.
This is something that will help everybody.
Yes. So hear what I say again about cancer. It's not there to kill you. A lady came to see me the other day. This is two sets of people. One came from England. This one came, and she has cancer, breast cancer. And I showed her. She's a nurse, right? She's a
Okay.
nurse, and she has cancer, breast cancer. And I broke it down for her what's going on, even though she knows. I make her understand that it's not really trying to kill you. What is going to kill you is that extra amount of radiation that you blast, ionized radiation that you blast into the body and destroys the cells. When you destroy the cell, what you think is going to happen? You understand me? So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not giving you any advice. If you have cancer, keep going to your chemo, keep doing your thing. Just remember what I'm saying. Keep doing your thingy. But I'm asking you to think. I'm asking you a question. If you don't have an alternative way, you need it. That's why I'm not knocking medicine because they save people. They are the left hand of God. He has a right and he has a left. When you don't listen to that, then you go to the left side. Where's the left side? Hospitals, police, all of this thing thing that you see going on. So you need that. You need that. If I had my will, I would never get rid of medicine, of modern day medicine. Never. Because most of you would have been dead. Because you don't know anything about what to eat. You don't know nothing what to put in your mouth. But they keep you alive for a little minute until you can meet brothers like me or other people and find a way to help yourself. So be careful what you're putting in your mouth. And we're going to try to make this more regular. And just ask me whatever you want to ask me, guys. What do you say? What do you think about the herb ganja? What do you think about using ganja for health?
Yeah.
Well, that's a very general statement. Ganja has lots of positive effects that I found. I used to help guys make infusion with guys with prostate cancer, and for that person, for people. So it is very, very good. That's my opinion. But not everybody can take it.
Okay.
Especially, listen to me, guys. If you're using that and you have any kind of side effects or your brain fog or heart racing or stuff like that, what I found with that is because you have high blood pressure. Or the food you're eating is not going well, because what it does, it opens up the CBD so your body becomes more efficient. If you change the oil in your car and you don't change other areas of elimination, what do you think is going to happen? If you change where it's supposed to be clean, what about the dirty parts?
Okay.
You see?
That's true. That's true indeed.
What do you think about her? Yeah, so my approval, I don't smoke and I don't do nothing with that. If I find myself with anything like that, I just make some tea. Sometimes I'll have it. I never started even messing or looking at that until I came to this country, and a lot of sick people was coming around me, and I know what to do with that. And but the people that has money, they would be the ones to come to me, and I would help them. Other than that, I never mess with it. So not everybody with this deals with that. It doesn't mean it's bad. It's very good. You know that you can use that to build homes, plates. Marijuana can be used to build a village, and you don't need nothing more.
Wow.
Nothing more. That plant is so complete. You can build house. You can make knives. You can make forks.
Okay.
You can make roof with it. You understand me?
Wow.
Okay. So that's why they don't want it legalized. But in most countries now they're legalizing it. Did you know that Canada's GDP went up because they legalized marijuana?
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Canada's GDP went up. I heard that some Canadian told me that. And because the government gets a percentage. See,
Yeah.
you got to remember something, guys. You're dealing with a giant octopus
Okay.
called a corporation, and it controls everything. So if you want to be a part of that system, you have to play ball. So who's this? Bro, you have not
Beach
lost
life.
1 ounce.
I lost weight. I've checked on the scale.
Yeah, but don't worry about those comments,
Yeah.
because listen to me. What I found out about a lot I see it from the
Yeah.
first time I met you. And
Yeah.
I haven't even given you a diet. I just told you one thing to do.
Yeah, and I've been doing that.
And he's been doing and I'm not even paying attention to him. He eats what he wants. I
Yeah.
told him one thing to do. And look at it. So when people make comments, bro, I don't even pay attention, because those are the people that's never gonna get nowhere in life. Those people are doomed to just suffer and struggle with mental problems and all kinds of problems. Those type of people. So don't pay them no mind. You don't have to argue with people who go against you. Just leave them alone, and they'll be taken care of.
Yeah, that's true. All
Can
seasons say, can people take herb medicine and chemotherapy at the same
Well, you
time?
have to talk to your doctor about
We
that.
won't know that. Yeah.
I'm not a doctor. But me personally, I would take my herbs. You have to ask that for your doctor. I can't give you that advice. You
Listen,
know?
Wow. Here's another good question. IQ said, I am IQ. I will be contacting you through WhatsApp. I'll be on the island soon.
Moving around.
Moving around.
You would like a wise brother to help me on my journey. Okay, thank you for
That's
that.
Rasta. I call you a Rasta.
Yes, thank you. But I'm going to tell you something and show you guys a mystery. Wisdom. Where does the word wisdom come from? It comes from the word wise.
Uh-huh.
Where does the word wise come from? It's
Okay.
Greek. Greek. It's a word that it only relates to the powers that comes to you from the higher powers in the universe that create the universe. And so this program, they broke my concentration. Yes, the power that the Most High has given it. I lost my train of thought, guys, because I had some customers that said they wanted to come and eat. They just walked out. So let me see.
You want to do exactly 1 hour, 10 minutes?
How much?
We've been
Let's finish
we'll do it
whenever
1
you want
hour.
to stop.
Stop
We'll
at 1 hour.
1 hour, and then we'll come back because
Yeah.
we're getting a lot of traffic coming through.
Yeah.
Um,
Week side. Okay. A game
we got
said
a
Philly
clock too full. I
down.
don't know what that means.
Chilltown Major said,
I hear
I'm
kids
here
say-
killing. I hear killing cells of cancer.
So what's up? Okay, well, you gotta. Let me tell you, you gotta be careful when you read stuff because up fruit, leaves, or what? Because fruits, like I told you, your body processes fruit the same way it processes alcohol. So you got to be careful. If you have diabetes, you got to be careful. You can't just don't take everything you see online. Don't just jump onto everything you see online on the internet. You got to get the correct information. Go ahead.
Okay.
C said yes. Looks like you lost weight.
Wait.
I can see it
I've
on your
lost
face.
weight. I went to a scale. We weighed myself on
We
a
don't have to
scale.
listen to that other brother.
Okay.
This is the problem now. He needs help too.
Crypto said I've been waiting for this part two.
Well,
It
you
was
know
my
what?
fault.
I didn't get into a lot of things because we got a lot going on. The next one, we're gonna try to start the fundraiser and then get more into that. We're gonna try to get more into that. Um, but back again, I'm gonna go back again, and then I'm gonna talk about salt a little bit and sugar, and I'm gonna tell you what the problem in our community is, guys. The problem in our community is what we have been fed. Can you imagine for one moment, if you can not have something without sugar? I want you guys to think. Try and imagine if you can eat or drink sugar or salt or all these white flour products, then you're gonna ask yourself, well, what do I have? Well, I'm not gonna take those things away from you. I'm just trying to show you how simple it is because the body does not have contract with these things. And if your body don't have contract with these things, then what you think is going to happen? Your body can't process it, and if it can't process it, it does what it does and deposit these things in the bloodstream. And if your bloodstream is not clean, your thoughts won't be clear. Emotional illness and emotional problems comes from a lot of those things, from poison in the bloodstream, or what they call free radicals. See what I'm saying? And I'm telling you this from my own experience. Yesterday I didn't eat nothing till like 6 o'clock. Today I'm not even hungry. I'm just gonna have a little soup. I had a little some lettuce. I don't have to fill my stomach because I'm not eating to be full. I'm eating to nourish. And if you're spaced a certain way within yourself, and you can acknowledge what is being taught to you because you're being taught every day. The body is constantly regenerating itself.
Okay.
And for that reason, you have cancer because the body produces billions and billions of waste products because it have to regenerate the cells. And when it regenerates the cells, it's going to produce new ones. So if it produces new cells, what happened to the old one? The systems of elimination, the kidney, the lymphatic system, the lungs, all those has to be kept clean. Your digestion have to be good. And if your digestion is not good, it's going to block up. Remember that. Digestion is the key. When you drop something in your mouth, whatever you drop in your mouth, you must digest it. And it must go out of the body. It cannot stay in the body. It's going to cause health issues. Every single health issue that you find yourself in, I have researched and found that it's coming from one thing, from your digestion. It's other things, don't quote me, it's other things, but I'm boiling it down to food you're putting in your mouth. So whatever you're putting in your mouth, be careful. Not only that, you must know what these foods are. Do you know what rice is? Do you know what bread is?
Okay.
Do you know what an apple is? Do you know that you have so much? Do you know that you have so much different species of apple? So many hybrids type of apple. When you eat hybrid food, you know how hard your body has to work to break that down. You know that. So a lot of what we're finding ourselves into these days is we are being grasped. We are under the grasp of the octopus, and everything that you think, you feel, you hear is coming from that source. What you eat comes from that source. Macaroni and cheese. Where in our history did we ever eat or bring macaroni and cheese from our foundation? Let's say Africa. Did we have macaroni and cheese? Did we have fufu? Did we have all these starch in our diet?
Yeah.
No, we didn't have all this stuff because we were not designed for that. We were not designed for those things.
He got a good thing. Chill Town Major said also the chemicals too that we're putting in our foods can cause health issues because of it's isn't all natural.
Yeah, the food that you're putting in your food, yes, will cause health issues because the electron, it doesn't, you got to remember something. Everything in life is electrical. Everything, go study it for yourself. Nothing can move without energy. Nothing can move without electrons. Nothing. Okay? And if it's not moving, it's dead. It's starch. If something cannot move and cause it, sugar, do you think your body has a need for sugar? If your body has need, it'll produce it. You don't need to eat sugar to get energy. Your liver will produce that for you. So all the excess sugar, guys go, oh, they're drinking all these drinks, sport drink until they're gonna get. It does nothing for you, because I tell you what, they have three molecules, ATP, adenosine triphosphate. I mean, there's three molecules that attach themselves. When you go into the gym and you pick up a weight and you push that weight up and down, that molecule, those three molecules, they exit the liver and come to the muscle sac, what they call a sarco sac. And once you do the contraction, what happens? One of those molecules break off and goes back to the liver, replenishes itself, and attaches again. That's what energy is. That's how that functions. So drinking all of that crap and think you're getting energy is not doing nothing for you, but causing problems. I've been at bodybuilding over 30 years. I was a champion bodybuilder, never touched drugs. All I did was eat. And all my best competition, I never took no vitamins. I'm a brandish the picture. But I think we're going to call it quits for now. And we're going to do another one with more in-depth. You guys, my number, 829-858-6971.
You get them via WhatsApp.
Yeah,
call them direct.
Call me direct or go to my YouTube channel. I'm going to continue after this. It's called Mosha Speaks Volume. I did 2 so far. I'm sending you up for this. Okay? And then Philly and I, we're going to do more when he has time. Because he's a busy man.
What day you think we should try?
Today's what?
Today is
Friday,
maybe Monday or Tuesday.
Okay, let's do it next week. Monday, I may have to go to Santo Domingo. Tuesday, let's try Monday or Tuesday. We touch base.
Okay, we'll say Tuesday since you might have to go Monday.
I might have to do something. Tuesday, I have an appointment for something, but I'll let you know.
No problem.
We'll set it up again. And guys, like and subscribe. We got 58. Share the video.
52 watching right now,
Nice.
holding strong. Yeah.
That's right. So share the videos. Philly needs to see this. Let me tell you what's going on. If Philly don't see these numbers going up, he ain't gonna do this show no more. So you guys better like, subscribe, share with your people. Look,
share the video. We're trying to help people.
Trying to
save lives.
That's right.
He's helping me with my blood pressure issue. Yeah. Come on, guys.
And listen to this now. Videos. This is perfect proof. None of you guys remember how he was coughing? Yeah. Have you heard him cough one time since he sat here?
No. And I was coughing before the live.
Before he came on.
Yeah.
I was sitting at my desk. I said, let me just do this for you real quick. Boom, boom, boom. It's done. That's how easy it is to fix all the issues you got.
Side effects from the blood pressure medicine.
Yeah, and not only that, right? Side effects. I know a lot of people with eczema. There's one guy that had eczema. Eczema is easy to cure. Very easy to fix. And I told this brother, I said, listen, give me this, and I'll help you get rid of it. And a lot of our people, they don't have any respect for their own people. The scripture said, a prophet is not accepted in his own community. And I realized it because I see this brother and he's scratching like crazy. And I went to him one day and I said, look, man, give me this and you will never have to worry about that again. And he never comes to me. And he's worse. You know? And I know all the reasons for that. Okay? So red 40 and blue, which one artificial? But guys,
thank you for the $10 super chat. Thank you, man.
Thank you. And I like the fact that you guys are liking. We got 61 likes. Bless the love. I need you to go and subscribe to my channel. If you subscribe to my channel and we have enough,
What's his channel?
Mosha Speaks Volume.
Mosha.
Mosha.
Okay.
Mosha.
Speaks.
Mosha Speaks Volume. VOLUME.
You say volume.
Yes, that's the name of the channel. I'm going to continue after these things, so we'll give you more info. But the main crooks, we're going to start the springboard from here, and so you can share with people. Because a lot of our people on this channel, they come here for entertainment value, but we want to create other content,
Positive vibes.
positive content, a positive vibe to help you.
You want to live long so you can party and hang out. You're going to have to do what his guy's telling you.
Listen, in my restaurant here, Mosha's Reggae Lounge, I've had people eat my food and they tell me, Mosha, I never pay attention. Your food energizes me. A lot of people, you know why? Because when I cook my food, I put stuff in my food that is good for your body because I know. Like example, I don't use regular oil to cook. I use olive oil to cook certain things. See? Because I know what it's going to do for you. I don't make money off of it, but it helps you, and I'll do it. Okay, guys? So
we'll see you guys in a couple days.
See you guys in a couple. Mosha and the Philly man. Peace out. Yeah. All right. So now, I'm